What it do? Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? What up, what up, what up? Yo, when y'all log in, man, let me know where y'all tuned in from, y'all. Let me know where y'all tuned in from. I'm really excited about today's live. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. It's going to be a good one. How do I do that? Yeah, right there. Mhm. What up, fam? What's going on, family? New Jersey's in the building. Mm-hmm. North Carolina's in the building. Okay. All right. DMV's in the building. What's up, T Pat? DMV home. Mm-hmm. Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. I love it. 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 Y'all make sure to go ahead and share today's show. Um, and hit the thumbs up. Yo, man, listen, we're gonna get up. We're gonna go in this real quick. I say this all the time. I really do need to stop saying it, but I'm going to try and get out of here soon. I got a good little drive ahead of me today. I'm going to surprise a family member for her birthday. And so I was not gonna go, but I feel much better, and so I want to go, man. I really want to go. But y'all, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Hey, what if I told you all that chasing your credit score is somewhat, I believe, keeping us broke, right? And what if I said, hey, while I know in the past I used to teach a credit score is a non thing, but in 2025, and as times are changing, I don't believe the credit scores are a mandatory thing, but I do believe a credit score, especially if you want lower car insurance quotes, lower insurance quotes, period. No deductibles on your rent, no deductibles um on your utilities. If you want a cheaper home loan, because I do believe that even when it comes to financing our homes, I'm even teaching a little something different now. The goal should always be 15 years. Um, hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on a minute. This is I got my favorite cousin on the line. I got you on. I'm on live real quick. Don't say too much crazy, okay? Okay, real quick. What time you get down there tonight? I'm about to do the same thing. So I'm about to do this live and hit the road. All right, bet. I'll call you when I get on the road then. That's all I was trying to see what time y'all getting down there. We still doing something tonight? All right, I'll call you back in the hour. All right. That's my favorite cousin, y'all. But what if I told you, what if I told you there is a better way to build real wealth, and I would say specifically when it comes to your credit score. One of the things that I had to quickly realize is that that a credit score is important. I remember how I told you all a while back that, man, when I first paid off all my debt, I had like a low credit score. I think my credit score was like a 500. Then it turned to a non-reporting because I didn't have any open trade lines. And I remember getting my car insurance quote, y'all. I remember getting my car insurance quote, and man, my insurance, because I have pretty much three nice cars, but two of them are high-end luxury cars. But then also, one of them is a real nice car. So two of them, I don't really drive on the weekends, to be honest. I only drive those on the weekends, and I have my everyday car, right? And so I was paying for three cars. Well, at that time, when I first got my State Farm quote, I was paying $485 a month. Then when I got my second luxury car, it went up to right around $900 a month. Then when I added my everyday car, that I want to talk about that later. I'm gonna do a live on that one later because my everyday car, y'all, check this out. My everyday car was in a accident, a real bad accident. If you look at the Carfax, it says bad. But when I did my research on it, I saw that it was fixed by the dealership. It was fixed by an amazing body area. There was no structural damage to the engine, to the transaxle, to the transmission. Man, I was able to get that car, watch this, for 70% off the MSRP. We're going to talk about that later. We're going to talk about that later. So I'm driving a real nice everyday car for 30% of the MSRP, and it's only a 2-year-old vehicle with only I bought it with only 2,800 miles on it. And I did not even pay 30% of what it sold for a year and a half ago. Totally different subject. But with that being said, when I added that, man, my insurance shot up to $1,200. And so when I added that, it was $1,200 a month. And I was like, yo, why am I paying this much money a month on insurance? So something said, Anthony, go car shopping, go car shopping. So I went car shopping, and this is what made me create my insurance tool. Man, my insurance quote went from $1,200 a month to $654 to $660. And I was like, wait, so I called them. And when I got them on the phone, I said, why? It was like, well, your credit score is above an 800. And I think before your credit score was low. I was like, yo. So while I do believe that the credit system is a jacked up system, I do not believe if you have an 800 credit score, it means that you are financially successful. I do not believe that. But I do believe having a healthy and a good credit score is important. It is important. So today, I really want to get real with you all. And I really want to break down the new way to build credit using your rent payments, not credit cards, not personal loans, not none of that. Because most people believe you need a high credit score to win. And so to play the game, I believe a lot of people think I got to get credit cards. I got to get car notes. I got to do all this type of stuff. But really, that is a trap, right? I, I don't want us to do that. There is a path that we can use, one that lets you build credit, but also lets you stay debt free. And it also lets you still have financial freedom while still getting this. One of my mentors said, Anthony, I need you to start teaching this generation of people, and specifically black people, that the money wealth building is a game. And you can either be a pawn in the game or you can be the player of the game. There's only two ways to play this game. You can either be a player in the game when it comes to the credit score system. Oh, we're gonna make them believe that we're gonna give them 1,000 points for spending this kind of money, but we know they're not gonna pay it back. So we're not really giving them free flights and free hotel rooms. They're technically paying that with their interest payment, but they believe mentally that this is free. I know some of y'all gonna be saying, "Well, Anthony, I don't pay interest because I pay it off every month." Well, 90% of you are lying because study shows that only 7% of people in America pay off their credit card every single month. But we're chasing a high score and we're chasing these points. But I do believe that scores are important. I'm gonna bring y'all attention over here to hold up. Let me bring this up. I did some just doing some things here. Y'all know me. I like to bring up some actual factual stuff that I was seeing. So let me bring this up. Just some studies that I see here on Yahoo Finance. As you can see, that FICO will now track your buy now, pay later data. Here's what homeowners should know. This is on you. This is on Yahoo Finance. This came out just right around October. And so we have these every holiday season. I tell myself to stick to the budget, and every year I blow past it. I'm gonna ask a poll. How many of you all for the holiday seasons have spent too much? I'm gonna ask you a poll. I really want to see if you'll be honest. Have you spent too more than you desired this season? And I just want to see. I just posted a poll if you're watching this live. All right. I want you to be honest with me because I think if you're honest, a lot of us are going to say, yes, I've spent over, just like what this article is saying. Some of you will have put stuff on the credit card. Some of y'all have financed some things. But I want to be honest, for the holiday seasons, I was talking with one of my homegirls, and she said, man, I told myself I was going to spend $500 on Christmas on my son, and I've already spent $1,000. And I was like, God almighty. Here's another article. This is on a realtor. FICO will track buy now, pay later data. Here's what home buyers should know. So listen, this is all about home buyers because I believe that a lot of us, one of the key things to building wealth and building a net worth is really being some level of having ownership. And when I say this, I'm talking about home ownership. I've helped millions of people thus far break free from debt and build wealth. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use your rent reporting to boost your credit score so you can get into a home. How do I say this? How do I say this? I'm bringing back the full screen. Listen, y'all, 2026 is going to be the year of us getting out of the red and getting into the black. 2026 is going to be the year that we stop living paycheck to paycheck. 2026. 2026. 2026 is going to be the year. I want y'all to put that in the chat if you're watching this live. Put this in the chat for me real quick. Put, I'm done living paycheck to paycheck. You see, because I believe we got to speak what we seek until we see what we spoke. Thank you, Mignon. I'm going to say it one more time. We have to speak. There is death and life and power in what we say. And so in 2026, as we're going into that year, I do believe that that is going to be the year that we start living paycheck to paycheck, which means the majority of you all need to cut up your credit cards because you're not financially there. But at the same time, I understand the importance of getting, right, of having a good score. I understand. Because here's the truth. Most people have never heard of this. But it's the single biggest credit game changer in years. If you're paying rent every single month to whomever, whether you have a landlord, whether you're in an apartment complex, whether you're in a townhome, wherever it is, you're already doing the work. But 95% of landlords do not report it. So you get zero credit for your biggest bill every single month. Put it in the chat for me real quick. Put it in the chat for me real quick. Put it in the chat for me. How much are some of y'all paying for rent? How much of you all paying for rent? I want to know because the average rent in America right now is at $1,200. So this means every single month you're paying $1,200, going to be right around $15,000 a year, and that doesn't get reported to your credit report. So that means you're missing out on a major boost to your score. And you're stuck playing the old game. You are a pawn in the game and you're not learning how to play the game for yourself. And that's exactly what I did. When I stepped out on my own, I said, you know what, let me go deeper. Let me see exactly what can I do, because my philosophy on money has changed. And I do believe I need to be consumer debt free. But I also have changed to the point to where, when it comes to real estate, now I'm going to invest in the real estate, but I don't have $100 million. I ain't worth $100 million to go pay cash for the real estate. I'm a black man in a world that wasn't designed specifically for black people. So I'm going to learn the game and I'm going to play the game. Okay, so you want to see me drowning in debt. Wait a minute. So you trying to tell me when I was paying my rent, I could, okay, wait. So back then I thought, man, I've been reporting my rent for years. Now I own, but back then I was using tools like this to report the rent. I was like, oh, okay. This what they, oh, okay. You see, we're seeing $29.50 for rent, $2,200 for rent, $1,040, $1,800, $680. Okay, that's you cheap. Mm-hmm. You running cheap. You running cheap. $1,300 for rent. So let me educate this. Give you all the tool and we'll go from there. All right. So rent reporting is a new tool that lets you get credit for your on-time rent payments. No credit cards, no loans, no debt required. Okay. Simply, how do you do it? Simple. You go to anthonyoneal.com/kickoff. Hold on. Report your rent. All right. And here's the thing too, y'all. It's 100% free for the first 30 days. So if you sign up today, you don't pay anything for the holidays. Let me say that up front. All right. You pay absolutely nothing for the holidays. All right. So you try it for 30 days. See what it does to your credit score. This is what I love. All right. So you sign up for services like Kickoff by going to anthonyoneal.com/kickoff. All right. Get credit for rent paying. This is anthonyoneal.com/kickoff. Kickoff makes it easy to report your rent and start building credit. Report it to Equifax monthly. Report up to 2 years of past payments. Hold on. Wait a minute. Listen, look at this. Look at this first thing. All right. Look at this. So now when you sign up, you will be able to get credit for the past 2 years of your rent payment. And you're going to do that for free within the first 30 days if you sign up today before December 31st. And then check out the second thing, y'all. They only report positive payments. That's it. That's it. What? So this is how it works. Let me go down here. You're going to link the bank account you use to make your rental payments. Number 2, you're going to submit a valid lease and your landlord information for verification. Number 3, kick back and relax. Your rental payments will start getting automatically reported. So you're trying to tell me that you're going to go back, that Kickoff is going to go back, once you provide your rent and your lease agreement to verify this is you, they're going to go back and give you 24 months of good payment? Now, y'all remember what I taught you all before when it comes to our credit score. 30% of it, the vast majority of it, is determined by what? Your payment history. So if you've made on-time payments, they're going to go back and report the positive payments for you. And you can do all that today for the first 30 days for free. I love what Deloney said. Let me see if I can put Deloney's thing up here. Hold on a minute. I love what Deloney said. I want y'all to see this. Deloney said this. This is amazing. Hold on, Deloney. Hold on. Oh shoot. I love what Deloney said. Look at this. What Deloney said. I'm putting it up on my screen, y'all. Deloney said, "Been reporting my rent for years, and it definitely helped me boost my credit score." Listen, y'all. This for me is a game changer. Um, Only positive payments are reported. You miss a month, it doesn't hurt you. If you're delayed on 1 month because life hits you, well, Kickoff is not going to report it. Listen, this is how you build credit without debt, without any games, and without compromising your values. But this is useless if you don't understand the real reason credit scores matter and why the system is stacked against us. All right? Everyone's obsessed with hitting a 700, 800, 750 credit score. But what if I told you that's not the real goal? Remember, the goal is always financial freedom. And the goal is, how do I learn how to play the game correctly? Because the truth of the fact is, the credit system was built to keep you in debt. The more you borrow, the more they profit. They want you to think, literally, that your score is your value. So you keep swiping, you keep paying interest, and you keep financing things, and you keep buying cars, and you say, oh, you know what? I'm gonna put my purse on it and I'll pay it off in 30 days. And what happens? Well, why pay it off in 30 days if I have a year to pay it off? Now you're paying interest on the purse. Now we're paying interest on McDonald's. Now we're paying interest on a date. Remember, your credit score is just a number showing you how well you borrow and repay back debt. It's not a measure of your wealth. It's not even a measure of your legacy. It's not even a measure of your worth. I know several people who have an 800 credit score, but they don't even have they don't even have $800 in a savings account. But they got this amazing credit score. So my thing is, how do we play the game? How do we get people, not get people, yeah, I like that. How do we get people to build wealth and have an 800 credit score without going into debt and without playing the money game, being a pawn in it, but understanding the game, and we're going to play it ourselves and create our own rules? You have to use tools like rent reporting to get the credit you deserve. But here's my thing is, I don't want the score to define who you are. I still need you to focus on getting out of consumer debt. I still need you to focus on building your emergency fund and investing for your children. I still need you to be focused on financial freedom, which is why I'm so grateful for things like Kickoff, which I don't use them anymore because I actually have mortgages on my credit score. That's the only thing I have on my credit report, and that's why my score is actually high now, right? But some of you all are saying, "Dang, man, Anthony, I wanna rock with you, but I don't want to get rid of my credit card because I need that. I need that so I can have a 750 credit score." And that was one of the things I was just battling. I was like, "Dang, I understand it now." Like, I understand the importance of having a score. Literally, my score saved me $600 a month. I was able to save money on my car insurance because I had a higher credit score. What's that math a year? Hold on. Like, for me, y'all, that's $7,200 a year that I can now put into investments because my credit score was higher. I want you to think about this. What could you do if you no longer have to pay deposits on your utilities? What could you do if you qualified for a mortgage and you got the lowest interest rate and you don't have to pay high interest rate and you don't have to have debt? What could you do if your score jumps up? Kickoff is not only going to report your rent, but they're also going to give you a trade line that you never have to touch and borrow any money from. Listen, y'all, you need a plan. You need a vision and you need the right tools. But here's where most people mess up. They forget the faith that can move and change everything. And this step is the most important, but it's the foundation for real freedom, y'all. If you let a number define you, you'll always feel less than. But God didn't create you to be a number in a system. He created you for freedom and legacy and abundance. You see, faith moves, or I would say this, faith moves are about putting your values, your vision, and your legacy first. I want you to use tools like Kikoff, but don't let the credit score, don't let the government, don't let the system use you. Remind yourself, my credit score is not my value. I'm going to use tools like Kickoff rent reporting to get the credit score at a good point to help me accomplish the dreams and the visions that God has given me. But I still need you to focus on what matters, getting out of consumer debt. 2026, we're going to create something on my website to where I want all of my family members in the Black community to go and post how much debt that they have and how much savings do they have and how much do they have invested. And throughout the year, as you're paying off the debt, I want you to go in and say, hey, I paid off 10,000. I paid, or I put $500 in my savings, or I invested $100 into a mutual fund, right? And I want to track throughout the entire year how many Black people are eliminating debt and investing in building wealth. Because that's the goal. That is the goal. That is the goal. But at the same time, if we're going to save money, we got to get a good score so we can pay lower fees. All right. So when you put faith first and strategy next for a good credit score, you give yourself permission to prosper on your own terms, not theirs. But none of this matters if you don't take action. So here's what I need you to do next. All right. Here's what I need you to do. Step number one, I need you to go to anthonyoneal.com/kickoff. All right. I need you to sign up. It is 100% free for until December 31st. So this means you're going to get the rest of December and all of January free. Go ahead and get the report active, started before the end of January. Now you're going to see your rent being reported. Y'all. Now when you start paying 15 to 20 bucks a month for Kickoff to keep 2 trade lines on there, your rent and your it's going to be amazing. Now you just added 24 months of good payment onto your credit report without even borrowing a dime, without even swiping a card. That's the Lord. That is the Lord. So listen, I'm not going to keep you too long. I think this is an amazing opportunity. I think I've been on here too long already. So I'm going to get off. I try to be on here about 20, 25 minutes. I'm already at 27 minutes. So listen, man, I need y'all to try it out. Okay? If you don't act, you'll keep missing out on the credit that you deserve. And you'll stay stuck in an old system. All right? I need you to go to anthonyoneal.com/kickoff and check that out. Get your payments reported to Equifax. It's 100% free for the next 30 days until December 31st. This is a part of the strategy. I told you all, wealth is not built by how much money you have coming in. It's built by the right strategy and plan with the margin that you have. This is free. I don't even know why some of you all are still on this live watching me right now. You should be at anthonyoneal.com/kickoff, signing up for the plus thing, get that 100% free, and see what the Lord does. All right? Don't just take my word for it. Check it out. Okay? We've already seen some people already reporting their rent. Let's have a good time and let's do it. So, listen, today you've learned how to navigate the rent reporting. Check it out. Do it before Christmas. Do this one for you. You're giving everyone a Christmas gift. Give yourself a good Christmas gift and try this out. All right. 8.5 Leo. 8.7. What does that mean? That's my sister. I don't know what y'all talking about in the chat. Yo, so listen, check it out. Question, Anthony. When Kickoff goes back and only reports the positive payments, is it just reporting the amount of times / numbers of months paid on time with our actual dates? Yes, so it's going to report the month and the amount. So Kickoff is going to go back. Let's say if out of 24 months, you paid 22 months on time. Well, they're going to skip the 2 months that were late. And keep this in mind, y'all. late for credit report is more than 30 days. So even if you paid your rent within like 20 days late, that's still technically on time from the credit bureau. So you're gonna get the 30 days, and whatever the amount is, they're gonna put, hey, she paid $1,400 a month for 24 months straight here. Boom. Now we loving it. Like, y'all, this is free money. This is good money, and this is a good way to help you build your score. This 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 is it. Next time I see them, it had my credit score on lean because of a $20 debt. Lord Jesus. Augusta me, I believe I had mine for about a year now. Kickoff. I love it. It's an app called Kickoff. Adrian, if you go to anthonyoneal.com/kickoff, it's inside of the show description. Yep. And it's linked inside the chat right there at the very top. So if you go to that, so that way you can get the free version for the next 30 days, you'll be all right. All right. So if you go to anthonyoneal.com /kickoff, you'll get that. It's free, y'all. Try it out for 30 days. Let's say if you don't like it, you don't see them reporting to your credit report, then unsubscribe. I'm with it. But I've used them and I love them. And I'm honestly using them now, not for the rent reporting, but I use Kickoff personally to report a trade line to my credit report. I love it. This is free, legal, legit, and I'm not borrowing any money. Because I understand, I do understand if you use a credit score correctly, it saves you money. It saved me $7,200 next year. You know what I'm saying? Save me. I do something similar with my rent. I have no debt and I refuse to get credit. So my rent is reported to the credit bureaus. I have to pay a fee. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. Y'all, love you all. God bless you. I'm going to be doing a live tomorrow from my hotel room. I got something I want to talk about from President Trump. I'm just praying on how do I want to approach this conversation because I do not want to knock the president of the United States. I respect our president, but disagree with a lot of things that he says. I don't disagree with all of his policies. I think some of the policies that the Republican Party comes out with are actually very beneficial to us. But that's a conversation here or there. But I think Democrats have some amazing policies as well that are very beneficial to us. So I'm going to be praying about how to strategically have this conversation with you all. So look out for this live because it's really going to bring clarity to some of the things that he said on his address that we need to know about and how does this impact our personal homes. All right. So please, when you get a chance, check out the live. And y'all, it'll be good. Do me a favor before you leave, hit that thumbs up. And share this video with someone. And hold on, Anthony, for the kickoff promotion free until December 31st will be charged after. Yes, you'll be charged 30 days after Shakia. It will be charged 30 days after. All right. So yes, this is always be re-airing. So as soon as I go off, it will still be up and available for live. All right. Love y'all. Peace.